So I was going through my trading portfolio today and I realized something that ECN PR C no longer shows up. These are all other things. All their preferred shares are gone. So I've been waiting for this for a while. I had this originally. I apologize for this chart. Normally I'd run TradingView, but they've wiped it off of TradingView at this point. I was originally in ECN somewhere around the 17-18 range when I went hard into preferred shares late 2024. They finally got taken out in a private deal. So this is an absolute best case scenario that you can ever hope for a preferred share because not only is it redeemed at its base dollar value, but because it was bought out, let's find it here. Not preferred, it's issuers. A, B, C, B. Oh, there's so many. Don't worry, there's plenty left. ECN Capital. Here we go. Yeah, there's the one left. Its yield was absolutely amazing at 7.65% at its buyout price. The reason I didn't get rid of it was because I had it since it did its reset at a really decent rate. And there's no point to get rid of it because basically you can sell it, and this chart does not show it very well, but it kind of peaked up. But there was you get a little bit more money for the multiple payouts you'd get because they're obviously going to give you their payments at their quarterly. They're obviously going to give you their quarterly payments. That all continues, especially in the buyout deal. So there's no real point for me to sell it. So I just ended up holding it until it was redeemed. And I guess that was on the 4th, 27th, so the end of last month. Normally, these shares don't get bought out at $26. Again, this is wrong. 26.40 is wrong, but it was bought out at $26. Normally, you don't expect that to happen, honestly. That's an extra little dollar bonus on top of everything. But they will get bought out at 25 quite regularly. Quite often we have to go through all of the different preferred shares and wipe them off. This needs to get cleaned up quite often. Right now, what do we have? Yes, 233 preferred shares left. There's, I guess, FNPRA is probably also going to get taken out because it's threaded out here. It's the way it goes with preferred shares. During times of low interest rates, these banks start launching these things left and right because they're a good way to gain capital and make it look good on their balance books. And during times like this where interest rates are kind of high, they just kind of let them go. When I was snapping these up in late 2024, these were paying 10+% on many of these actually. Some of the really crazy ones were even higher. Or even now, what would I get? BK, which isn't a direct preferred share, but they're writing options on preferred shares. BK in 2024, late 2024. I wish I would have been there early, but I wasn't. Late 2024 is trading at $8.50. It has done splits since then, so it's the way it goes. And so what do we have actually for splits? We have an 11 to 10, weird, 11 to 10, and 11 to 10. So now I'm left with an odd lot. I think, I have an odd lot in my account. Stuff like BK was just trading so low, and they still pay out an amazing. I'm not sure if that's correct. That's the one problem. That's why I had to make the website for preferred shares data, is because a lot of the times you look at stuff like TradingView, the dividend data here is wrong, at least for preferred shares. They're such an odd product that they're just ignored. And sometimes they're absolutely amazing to trade. Sometimes they're a bit boring. But I will say one thing, it is nice to have consistent income on these things. They're a decent product. So I just wanted to mention ECN PR C not being bought back, but the entire company was acquired. So Anyway, I'll see you soon for the next preferred share.